Okay, welcome back to our second part premiere. Okay, let's get back into it. Let's go into some middle school stories.
Not
Okay,
lots of
what other
times.
stories are there from
Well,
middle
I'm
school
about
besides
to,
this?
we had a couple times we were shut down for school shooting, like, because we were in a kind of a, I don't want to say bad part of town, but active part
You
of
were in that
town.
area of Nashville, though.
Yeah, and so,
We were close to East Nashville.
yeah, and so there were shootings sometimes, and so we'd be closed down for that.
We're not right next to the sex shop that was all pink on the outside.
Yeah, it was like on the way to
Jenna's
school.
adult toy box,
Shout out
only a
Jenna's-
couple
Yes.
yards
Shout
down.
out Jenna's Adult Box.
I almost
front
want
of the pod.
I almost want to drive down there and just like, I almost want to see who's in the office and just like piss them off. I don't know. I really love people at that school.
Yeah.
They were really nice to me, especially coming in at 6th grade. I was like, everybody had like been together since kindergarten.
Well, I mean, you bring peace and justice.
New sheriff in town, literally.
But to be honest, it's honestly a beautiful school. Like, it's a really nice school. I mean, they have a strong sense of community at that
Yeah.
school. Like,
I'm
because
surprised
it's so
that they're
small.
still open.
One
considering
time-
how enrollment went down for them. Like,
I know.
This was one of my more embarrassing stories. We were in Spanish class. I don't know if you were in my Spanish class, but I remember
Spanish one and Spanish two.
I was
depending.
always next to. I love her. Oh my god.
How
well,
is she doing? Actually, have you kept up with her?
No.
You
no.
should've.
I know. I need to reach out to her, but like, all the boys would sit up front and they were dicking off one day.
at least they weren't vaping.
That's all we can. That's all
In
we can
my
hope for.
truth and justice way, I was just making sure all my ducks were in a row.
Yeah, you had to survey the entire class in the back row.
And so
People were on best behavior.
So I look at them. I go, y'all are acting real queer.
Good one.
Shouting slurs.
Oh my gosh.
And the Spanish
There's
teacher,
an air of queerness in this room.
and the Spanish teacher, I don't think she liked me in the first place. I saw her a couple years ago at Cracker Barrel. It was the most weirdest moment of my life.
At the barrel.
At the barrel. And so I also found out she's not Latino at all.
She's from the Canary Islands. That's a Spanish citizen. She's
Oh.
not Latina. Yeah. She is a Spanish
she
citizen. I
is
remember
native
she said she was
Spanish
born. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
from Spain.
Yeah.
She's from Spain. Yeah, she was born when
But she's
under.
not mi gente Latino.
Mi gente Latino.
Yeah, she was born. She was born when Franco was still a dictator of Spain.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So she's
remember she
older.
told us that she's old.
Okay.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Because then I
She
found
was
out
like, I was born under a dictatorship. Also, she's slightly Islamophobic from what I remember.
she did not like me, and she was also like Islamophobic. Yeah. Anyway, so she turns. This was her ally moment. She turns and looks at me and goes,
We need all the help we can get.
even from the Islamophobes.
Yep.
And so anyway, she looks at me and goes, what did you just say? And I was
¿Qué
like,
tal?
and I called them queer. And she was
Not you down! I called those bitches queer. I'll say it again.
because my mom had taught me. the
Oh, not
word-
Claire.
My mom had taught me that the word queer meant weird. And so I was trying to say that they were acting real
Not her
weird.
little Wizard of Oz vocab lesson over here. Ain't no one calling that weird no more.
And you know, when you're a kid, you love to use new words. So I was,
L. Frank Baum in the back row using her vocab.
so I'm
It's
calling
very
them
queer up there.
And so I said to the Spanish teacher, I kid you not, I go, look it up.
Because she's not a native speaker.
I didn't even mean it like that. I was like,
Just in case you didn't know.
mind you, I'm like
You had to stun on her.
11 or 12 at this point. And I'm like, search it up. It means weird. And so she searches it up. The first thing that comes up is weird. Not even anything about gay or like any of that.
That's erasure.
And so I was like, yeah, it means weird. And so I was so shooken
tell 'em.
up by this. And I was like, I'm going to go talk to my English teacher. And I loved her dearly because I think lots of people had issues with her, but she
was the sweetest. I loved her.
She held it down, and she lived in East Asheville. I remember that. She was a real one. I remember when she broke her arm, and I was there, and I had to run and get the nurse.
I was so sad. She was gone for so long, but she came back. She came back stronger. I love her.
I really want to see her again.
How'd she break her arm?
She
fell. I think
she tripped over one of the.
Was she older?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like a parking, like a parking strip.
A little curb thing.
Yeah,
And she was walking and she tripped on it.
Oh,
And so she had a compound fracture at her arm. I remember seeing it.
damn.
Yeah, so I had to go run and get the nurse. And the Spanish teacher was inconvenient. I was running through the halls to get the nurse, and the Spanish teacher was like, "What are you doing? Like, stop running!" And I was like, I couldn't speak because I was like, Mrs. So and so just fell and like broke her arm, and she's like, "Well, I don't see that." I was like, "I get the fucking car."
She was an op.
She did not like me. Anyway, so then I go to my English teacher and I'm like, "Hey, what does the word queer mean?" And she was like, "It means weird." And I was like, "Yes, Mrs. So-and-so
You should tell her that.
was trying to make it seem like I don't think I knew the concept of homophobia at this point. Yeah. But I was like, she was trying to make a big deal about it. And she's like, "No, that word means weird." Anyway, so that was another story of me being a homophobe.
But surely all the boys that you called queer knew kind of the context they would understand.
No, I don't think they did.
Really?
I don't think
Is
so.
homophobia
Maybe
taught?
they didn't hear.
Not something that's, born with?
I truly did not.
Yes.
What?
I truly did not hear the word queer until my mom said it to me and said it meant weird.
Okay, well, Claire just want to teach you some new words. New old words.
She probably planted that and was like, that bitch is going to go back to Catholic school and start calling everybody queer.
Because my experience with the word was when I was in elementary school, like 4th and 5th grade, they used to play Smear the Queer on the playground.
You went to public school. That's
I did go to public
distinct here.
Like, Catholic people can't be homophobic. What's your Pope saying?
Well,
sorry.
well, it sounds like he's part of the community too.
We don't know his alphabet.
I don't know his alphabet. So true.
Well, I remember asking one day, Sister.
Maybe he's like.
Oh my God, was Sister Rita Marie? We were in school one day, and I was like, this is when I really started questioning my Catholicism because it was in 8th grade. Okay. And I was like, hey, are we like okay with like the LGBT community? I don't know what I don't.
LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah. She's forgetting letters over here.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna be saying LGB. J.K. Rowling over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a homophobe. Anyway, so I was like, are we okay with the community? And she was like, God loves everybody. She had a really good response. She was like, God loves everybody,
Father didn't have a good response.
And then I'm saying like she wasn't outwardly like, fuck those people. Yeah. She definitely didn't have a southern accent. She was from Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. But she was just like, God loves everybody, yada yada, and everybody makes their own choices, yada yada. So she wasn't like defiant, but she also wasn't like, we should go support him. So then that's when I kind of knew I couldn't be a nun, because I was like, I think I have gay friends, so what do I do with them?
What do I do with them?
I'm
pretty sure my twin brother
my
is
twin
gay.
brother Jack doesn't swing the way I swing. We have too much in common.
Plays for the other team.
We have a little too much in common.
This kid loves Barbie.
I wasn't into Barbie like that. I mean, what gay things was I doing when I was younger? In retrospect, I had gay blinders. I didn't think I knew I was gay till maybe like sophomore year of high school.
I think it was just revealed to me in a dream that you were gay.
Oh, that's a gay thing to happen.
Like, I think I just woke
that's
up.
from like the gay god's descending into her brain, like inside out too.
He's
just
gay.
like, let's put this little dream in here. Let's reveal it.
Well, because I think around 9 or 10 I knew you were gay, and I didn't even have the concept of it.
I did not know I was as gay as I was until probably high school.
Well, people in school kept asking me, they're like, is Jack gay? And I was like, bitch,
ask me, honey.
Know.
And I think, to be honest, I don't think I would be able to give an answer. Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
That was awful. Oh my God. You should cut that.
What are some other things that happened at school?
I don't remember much. It's like a black haze from middle school. I'm being so honest with you.
What was her name? Our 7th grade social studies teacher, Miss P. Oh my God, Porta. She had 2 last names.
Social studies?
She had blonde hair. She was older. She had hair like here. She kind of looked like Blanche from Golden Girls.
Oh, Miss.
Yes. She was a tough love kind of teacher. She was the first teacher I met.
She was.
And I
remember whenever so like they'd always send you home with your like report card or whatever, folder at the end of the day, and you would always get like a grade on how like your behavior was throughout the day. It was like a letter system. And I would always get the second to last letter. I would never get the like best letter.
Damn.
And my mom would always be like, "Why is she not giving you like? Are you acting up?" And I was like, "No." But it was like she's one of those teachers like you have to earn it. Like she's not gonna give you that letter.
If you were
was like you had to speak up a certain amount of times in class to get it.
I don't know, or like have a really outstanding and good Christian behavior a week or something.
You gotta find some kids that are vaping on the bus and snitch, and then that'll get you the.
So you got it.
E for excellent.
Wait,
I don't remember
getting like that top score. You think, or you never know?
Because I don't remember if like because my mom was like, "What is she racist?" And I was like, I just
good question, Mom. Probably.
I was like, I don't know if all the white kids are getting the E and I'm just getting a G because but I would sometimes get an E, but then mostly it'd be like the other letter out. The second to last letter.
That's so wild that you're being graded on like vibes and not just the actual quality of your work. You're smart.
No,
like
it was ridiculous.
I went to high school with you. Like I don't brag too much in front of Maddie, but like we were in the top 10 of our entire grade. You know, I don't know if Maddie would have been there. No, she wouldn't. Like I will say, like when we were in physics class in high school, that was the lowest grade I had as a result because I spent the entire time goofing off with Maddie.
I had a D+. I'm not a dumb person. I don't apply myself. No, I don't think the school is the best place for me to like. Yeah. I've never been a strong test taker, whatever. Like, I think I'm just like more street smart than most.
Yeah, you were not a good essay writer either.
I'm actually a really good writer.
Not at the time.
I matured. I can write obituaries now.
Oh, slay. Literally. That's foul.
That was foul.
Big cloak and a scythe. She's like, I can write obituaries now.
I really like writing.
You should ask my mom for help. She wrote a bunch of them when she worked at the hospital.
Damn. I'm trying to think what else.
I remember one time because being a black girl and like I got my hair done once in middle school and I had because if you've box braids take forever to put in. Yeah. They take forever to take down. So I spent 6 hours at 6 hours at some random lady's house getting box braids in. But the color that I picked, it wasn't like my normal black. It was like this really nice auburn orange.
I remember this.
And then I come into school and they're like, you can't have dyed hair. And there's a rule, you can't have dyed hair, like hair that's not like your a natural hair color or whatever, in middle school. And then they were like, unfortunately, you're gonna have to take those down or whatever, because that's not allowed. And I was like,
was it a different color?
It wasn't, because my hair is black, but then it was it was almost orange.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like an unnatural hair color to have.
I don't know exactly what the rule was, but it was like either you can't have dyed hair or you can't dye your hair in a natural or weird color or
pink
something.
Or blue.
Yeah, but that's not unnatural.
Yeah, but so were they being racist or were they
Definitely.
nobody can dye their hair? I don't remember I would have to go find the rule book and be like, got him. But she was like, is there any way you can take the hair down? And I was like, I spent 6 hours, my back hurts, getting this in. And at that point I was taking my hair down by myself. It would have taken me maybe 8 hours to take all that hair down myself. Yeah. I was like, she's gonna be here for 3 months. Sorry.
Yeah.
So and they let me have my hair up like that for 3 months. So because I was like, like my mom,
And was anybody hurt at the end of this?
No.
Did the school culture change such a negative way after doing that?
Well, I want your opinion on this because obviously I have a different view, but I think I feel like we had a decently diverse class. Obviously there